Welcome to Africadeo, the educational platform dedicated to the full history of Africa. Here, every story reveals a truth, every image revives a memory, and every episode takes you deep into the civilizations that shaped humanity. Get ready to discover Africa like never before. Feel free to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.
The slave routes. What history never told you. For centuries, the African continent was crossed by immense trade routes, migration corridors, and political networks. Among them were three major roads that carried a tragic weight: the Trans-Saharan route, the Eastern route, and the Atlantic route. These pathways reshaped Africa's history forever. To understand these routes, imagine Africa itself: vast deserts, deep savannas, dense forests, bustling coastal towns. Through these African landscapes moved men, women, and children, captured, displaced, transported across thousands of kilometers. The Trans-Saharan route was the oldest. It connected West African kingdoms like Mali, Songhai, and Kanem-Bornu to North African cities such as Marrakesh, Tripoli, and Cairo. Caravans of camels crossed the Sahara for weeks, facing heat, thirst, and sandstorms. For many, the desert became a silent grave. On the eastern side of the continent, the Indian Ocean slave trade developed. From ports like Zanzibar, Kilwa, Mombasa, and Mogadishu, African captives, mostly women and children, were taken by boat to Arabia, Persia, the Gulf region, India, and even parts of China. These routes connected inland regions of Tanzania, Mozambique, and Kenya to distant worlds across the sea. The most recent, and the most devastating, was the Atlantic slave trade. From the 15th to the 19th century, millions of Africans were taken from coastal regions stretching from Senegal to Angola. Fortresses like Gorée, Elmina, Ouida, and Luanda became infamous gateways where people were marched toward ships bound for the Americas. If you imagine a map of Africa covered with arrows, northward through the Sahara, eastward across the ocean, westward across the Atlantic, you can see how deeply these routes shaped the continent. Demographic shifts, economic collapse, entire regions emptied, families broken forever. The numbers speak for themselves. 12+ million Africans deported through the Atlantic route. 6 to 9 million through eastern routes. Millions more across the Sahara. Yet behind these numbers are human stories of endurance, survival, and resistance. Villages that fought back, communities that hid their children, warriors who refused capture, kingdoms that resisted foreign influence. Today, the legacy of these routes can be seen in the African diaspora across the Americas, the Middle East, India, and the Indian Ocean islands. Understanding these routes is essential, not to reopen old wounds, but to honor those whose histories were erased, and to understand how Africa shaped the modern world. These were not just roads on a map, they were African lives, African memories, African stories. And today, they deserve to be told.
Give us your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. See you soon for another extraordinary episode.